Really? Did it just miss? Okay, here we go. Unload on the go. Oh, you are. No, I'm not doing that. Best of luck to you. Meet you on the other side over here. Don't quite have enough bushels to get the one truck going. I'm hoping he's got enough capacity to get all the way through there. It's going to be close. Yeah, I know you're at 80%. Well, if he can't make it, he will cut in. Let me go ahead and turn this thing around. Now, when we were combining, our operators would do things differently. Like I've told you guys before, in corn and in beans, totally different. Beans, oats, or well, we didn't do oats, but we did wheat. But anything that you're using, a grain head, the draper head, it didn't matter what you did because you could go any direction, whatnot. But when you did corn, we always did counterclockwise the very first headland. And then if when the combine needed to be unloaded, he would cut in to the left. And then the grain cart would roll up where he just cut in. So he would be sitting in this position here, and I would be over on the left right there. And then once he got unloaded, then he just took off. I didn't have to move, or a grain cart operator didn't have to move, which made it, you know, nice. But if we were running two combines, then I would have to get out of the way of the second combine. I would have to back out of that spot and let the other combine come by me on my left hand side. I got 1,000 bushels in here. Probably unload the 790. What in the world? Grain cart a bouncing. Oh, not quite. 96%. But them do their turnabout there. Excuse me. We run 1,000 bushel J&M carts, and I drove an 8335 with the IVT transmission in, and I tell you what, I love that thing. Gosh, I love that IVT, and a lot of people didn't. Most of our tractors was power shift, but I tell you what, I could really dial that IVT in to exact speed I needed to run along the combine. And then if I needed to get out of the way quick, I could just mash on it and get out of the way. Whereas the power shift, you're clicking forward as quick as you possibly can. I should have made that loop a little bit longer. Yeah, I should have went on down about where it makes that little bit of a turn right there on that rise and done my turnaround. Get out of his way. Swing back around. Oh, I could have loaded him right there. Some of the areas we were at, we had to load them backwards. Never a good idea because that's the side that the tarp is on. And generally, you can't see over that tarp into it, especially in the 8R. 9R sits a little bit taller, but it would still be difficult. All right. Oh, that's right. I got him set to 50%. So, well, that'll work out. That'll work out. Fill the cart up and then go and get both of them out of here. Well, those of you that play UMRV, how do you like it? I told you guys before, this was absolutely, hands down, my favorite map in 17. I had so many hours played on this map. It's just unbelievable. And I think at the time, I think I may have been driving a truck at the time. So when I got stopped, I had my computer. I had a PC in my truck, and when I got stopped, I'd fire my PC up. And I'd play farming sim. So the two passions of mine was farming and truck driving. So if I had to lay over on a weekend, or I hauled heavy haul. So it wasn't a mad rush to get there, to get unloaded, to go reload, to go, drive, 1,000 miles to go get unloaded and run here to get reloaded and having, you know, unload times of 3 a.m. and then load times of 7 p.m. and you can't sleep because Your time clock is all messed up, your internal time clock. Heavy haul, unless I was real, real big where it was absolute positively a night move, I'd get up, leave after sunrise. Well, we could leave about a half hour before sunrise. And I would drive all day. I'd set my cruise control about 60 mile an hour. Just kind of motor along. And before it got dark, I was parked. Of course, kind of had to when you haul heavy, big oversized loads. You need a couple of parking spots. So, getting into a truck stop and finding those spots was kind of key. So yeah, like I said, well, there was one time I was going to pick up a load. Where was it at? It's over towards the East Coast somewhere. I was thinking it was somewhere down in South Carolina, but I could be wrong. But they weren't quite ready for me to load it. It was a new prototype machine, and they were having some issues with it, but they didn't want to just turn the truck away. And so they paid me to sit there all week long. In which, after a little while, don't get me wrong, it got a little boring, even playing Farming Sim. But, when I had those type of layovers, it wasn't terrible. Because I had something to do. So, and having that full PC in there versus a laptop gave me options, I guess. And of course, I don't think ATS was out then. I can't remember when ATS come out. It may have been out. I know GTA was out. I played some GTA as well. So, and then of course I had a satellite on the truck, and I'd watch some TV, and all these people tiny house living. That's the new trend. In a truck, that is truly tiny house, let me tell you. I'm gonna let these combines fill up a little bit. That way I can get loaded a little bit faster. I'll be back with you in a minute. All right. Well, 770 got full. We run over here and get this. When we're doing one combine, I'll start copying the course, saving it. That way, when I throw the baler on it, should be fairly easy. Easy, let me get out of your way. Gosh, I'm mighty impatient. I think this time I'm going to have to do all this by hand. But we may have to purchase. I don't know right now. I think we're not big enough to warrant actually having two. I'm only doing this because I was afraid that we wouldn't have time to do it today, in August, which in hindsight, I may have wasted some money, but it's okay. Get out of your way. Your turn around. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, whoa, whoa. See if this one here is fill this up. Supposedly this is a 1,300 bushel grain cart, but you can see well, obviously it's not perfectly 1,300 bushels. 1,400, 1,425. Something tells me we're gonna have a lot of ales, which that's good. We need something to make up for the deficit on our yield. I don't know how much we're actually going to make, but it will make up some of the losses. Excuse me. Well, we'll let the combines fill up again, and I may have a setting wrong on this combine for Courseplay. It's the only thing I can think of because that thing should fill up a lot more than that. Well, that's this field pretty much done. Sure, the phone company, because it doesn't look like power pole. It looks like telephone. I think the phone company would like it too much if I knock down one of their poles. Oh, let's get a crash counter. All right, before I set that one going, I want to clear this one. Well, we'll speed up time a little bit more. We'll be done. I could have easily got, well, real time. It would have taken a lot longer with just one combine. So this has helped at least me sitting here. All right. Well, let's go to Courseplay. Let's create another job. Location, lands, multiple tools, summer headlands, clockwise. Generate it. That looks good. Close it. We are going to share this. right. All right. Probably gonna kill the grass or kill the grass. No, I guess not. I have to clean up these corners for sure. All right, let's see what we end up with here. It's not there. We got 268,000. Got to do math. 121 minus 145, 388. It was 122,733. I'm not going to bother flipping over yet. We'll look at it at the end. That was field 7. 122, 733. And climb the hill here. Probably not the smartest thing in the world to do, but oh me. I have to look back and see what I started with money wise. We've spent some money already this harvest. That's scary. Of course, I am leasing these items that I'm currently running. It certainly doesn't help, so gotta cut in. Since we're here, might as well unload the 790. Let them kind of fill up a little bit, and then we'll back to you. Just kind of look back at the beginning video. We have spent $32,000 at this harvest so far. And like I said, granted, there are some leases, that we're currently running. This grain cart and that combine and header back there in the back. So that's really doing us in somewhat. I mean, our wages are not bad. But the gonna get full. Almost. Down, grab the other combine. But yeah, $32,000 just for the month of August. Yay. Of course, this is not money that I planned on utilizing or using, because I didn't expect to lease full? Really not. What's going on with it? What is it doing? Being weird. What in the world? All right, we are full. So I know patch 1.9 kind of did a number on quite a few of us, but it seems to be running pretty good now. Maybe with the trucks gone, the combines can come in here, do what they need to do over here in this area, and not be interfered with by the trucks. In fact, I'm gonna get out of the combine's way. Sometimes helpers just are helpers, I guess. too close. Be our last pass for this one. The other combine is on its last pass, so yeah, there went another 8,000. That crossed over to 3 hours. So we were at 232. We are currently at 190. So that is $42,000 basically, plus or minus, that we have spent just doing this harvest. That's not including it's not including labor, which labor hadn't been too bad. I was going to go around and try to clean up the messes. This thing. So, yeah, as soon as we get this done, I'll probably call the episode, but I am going to try to figure out what our modifiers are to go from liters to bushels in the various crop types that we're going to use. That way we can get a good, well, we know how many bushels we got versus liters because everything's going to be priced in bushels. That's the way we got it set up. And I do want to know what we end up with in liters. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Because the only thing you're going to miss is me transporting the rest of this grain over to the silo. But yeah, I'll bounce back here in just a minute and show you kind of what we come up with as far as bushels and approximate, uh, approximately what we're going to make off of it if we wait to the appropriate time and sell it. So, yep, I'll get back with you. Well, trucks are headed back to the farm. We're going to leave the equipment out here. Um, they're fueling up right now, the 9R. We've got the combine fueled up, but want to pop back in here and just kind of jump over and kind of show you what I figured out. Jump over here. Look at the Excel. So here's what we came up with. Field 3, oats, 145,388 liters, which equated to 4,125 bushels, for a total of almost 116 bushels per acre. Field 7, we have 32 acres, 122,733 for 3,483 bushels, basically. Almost 109 bushels per acre. And then field 21, we had almost 33 acres, 102,049, and it only came in at about 88 bushels per acre. So field 3 is either must be a little bit better soil type or something. So yeah, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see how that ends up changing over time. Let me kill this truck. That's not even that one, it's the one that's fueling up over here. Those things are loud. So let's look at see when. So oats, of course, nothing's going to show up here because it's going to show up here because it's not actually hitting a silo that is considered a production point here. But we have a total of 370,000 liters, and what does that equal in bushels? Basically 10,500 bushels. But if we go up here and figure out when it's going to be best. So January at roughly 22, we'll just say 22 per bushel. And we have 10,500. My calculator went screwball. Let me try that again. So 22 times 10,504. Well, that's not bad. I mean, that's wow. That's $231,088. So $230,000 if we get that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what that. I'm going to make a note on my spreadsheet of potential. Matter of fact, oh well, you're looking at it because I didn't switch back over. Let's see. We'll just do some rounding. Let's just say 4125 times. I can put it in a formula, but ain't no sense in doing that. So this is going to be 9750. Then we got 3482, $22. That's going to be 76,604. And the last one is 2895 times 22, 63,690. We'll see. We'll see if we actually end up getting that. So, but anyways, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy this. I mean, we're going to, like I said, in the very beginning, we're diving into the actual financial side of it, just to see, you know, what it's like farming simulator wise. But if we're going to make that kind of money, yeah, 231,000. If we're going to make that kind of money just off the oat harvest, We're going to be debt free pretty quick. And I'm on hard economy. I didn't think we'd be making that kind of money. So this is not going to be as hard as I thought. Anyways, I guess we'll find out come January. Next episode, well, we'll knock out some baling. And I don't know if we'll sell it right away. Let's see. Straw. I mean, the goal of this is to make as much money as possible. 37. That's going to sell in January too. So we'll be doing a lot of hauling and whatnot in January. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, anyways, once again, I'm rambling. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.